I think international study abroad is absolutely an experience that can't be equaled. It's vital.
European faculty give them a perspective that they have not yet been exposed to. Gives them a broader base. They're able to develop a portfolio, a resume, and a repertoire that is broad. Milan is a great place to live. It's Northern European, it's different than Central Italy, it's different than New York. It's got a nice pulse, it's urban. The cuisine, the culture are very evident. It's Italian, and yet it's very modern too. The campus at the Politecnico is fun. It's green, it's open, it's large. A lot of the laboratories are state-of-the-art. There's a fashion laboratory, there's a knitwear lab, and lots of liberal arts classrooms, libraries, 2 libraries. A typical day for a student in Milan would involve taking the metro and going from the center of the city, where most of them are living, out to the Bovisa campus. And then they have their first, usually 1 morning class and 1 afternoon class. The curriculum that the FIT Milan program offers is both the 3rd and 4th year in upper division fashion design. Students are taking courses that are FIT courses in the same curriculum as in New York, but additionally we have courses that are integrated with the Politecnico di Milano. The internship is in the 4th year of fashion design, and students go out for over 120 hours in design studios and design offices that are in Milan. Intern at such companies as Missoni, Benetton, Etro, and Diesel. And this benefits them greatly. We have 2 wonderful major field trips. In the fall semester we go down to Tuscany, and there we might be visiting Pisa, Lucca, Prato, the dominant museums in Florence, and we visit trade shows as well. Some of the trade shows that are visited are Milano Unica and Première Vision when we go to Paris in the spring, and sometimes we go to Munich. The industry visits are very exciting. Many of them are around the Como and Milan and Varese area in the industry that's in northern Italy. They usually see industry that's related to the curriculum. It's exciting.
It's beautiful. The environment that you're surrounded by, the history, the culture, the architecture is omnipresent. I mean, it's walk by the Duomo, you know, with Brunelleschi's dome on the way home every night, seeing the sunset over the Ponte Vecchio. The flavors, the sounds, the motorini, the food, it's part of your life. And it affects everything you do. In Florence, we actually have several campuses. We have the 2 main campuses, Villa Strozzi and the Scuderia. We're at the top of a park, so it's a beautiful walk up. We're surrounded by nature all around us, and it's just a lovely environment. We have a 3rd facility at the bottom of the hill, which the park is situated in, which is called Val de Venetti, which is where all of our draping and sewing and pattern making labs are. We do occasionally have other premises that we use on an occasional basis. Well, we offer, first of all, 1st year fashion design, full year study abroad, 2nd year fashion design, full year study abroad. 4th semester fashion design for the spring semester only, so that means you have to have had a fall matriculation or take a semester off. And single semester liberal arts concentration, when the learning outcomes are predetermined by our own campus and by State University of New York rules. I think that we look for a student that's relatively mature. We're asking them to undertake quite an experience that can be challenging at first. There are academic requirements such as a minimum 3.0 GPA. It's probably more about attitude than it is about anything else. It's someone that really wants to live this experience and take full advantage of it. We're living in a country whose access is not 24/7. So, you know, our campus isn't open on the weekends, so students learn very quickly to take full advantage of their class time and the opening times of the school. We do multiple field trips, both academic and non-academic. A combination of industry visits, retail research, museum, cultural, etc. Sometimes we'll go to Pucci, sometimes to Ferragamo, also to Gucci. When we're in Paris, we'll go to Louis Vuitton, for example. We've done industry visits to Armani. So the range varies each year. They're not set in stone. It depends upon what's happening at that time and our timing of the visit. 50% probably of our history of art classes are spent not in the classroom, but actually in the museum, on the street, etc. So it makes it a very different experience. We work in a very global industry. It's not possible to work in our industry without communicating with people from many different countries and many different cultures.
They're a great candidate for a design job because they already have exposure to trade shows, they already have traveled, and they speak another language.
The students don't actually often realize until they get back to the New York campus how much they've grown and how much they've learned and how much they've set themselves apart from their peers. So it's an incredibly rewarding experience.